Miller Brangus came into existence in 1976 when my dad first purchased about 100 acres, and we put commercial Brangus on that land. We were so impressed with the Brangus breed that we decided to go registered in 1981. That number grew to about 80 animals by 1998, and that's when we decided that we wanted to become a little more known presence in the Brangus breed, growing to approximately 425 head today.
We were attracted to the Brangus breed because here in the southeast, you're looking for something that is very heat tolerant, and most of our neighbors had Angus, but because of these Brangus females that we bought early on and the size of the calves that we got out of these, we were really impressed by the 75 pounds additional weight you had because of the Brangus genetics. And here in the south with the heat tolerance, it was just, they breed better, they gain better than your Angus or Charolais crosses.
They also have lighter birth weight and are very fescue tolerant, which you need in this part of the world. And if an animal can make it on fescue, it can make it anywhere.
My background, basically, I grew up here. My brother and I both worked on the farm a lot, ranch, when we were very young. And as most people, we kind of grew tired of it during a period of time. But I got a degree in accounting and computer science. Now I have my own CPA practice, small consulting, in Franklin, Tennessee. And I feel like that has helped us a lot, looking at things from a business aspect, not to get so tied up in just the genetics. You have to look at it as not only genetics, the production, but also the financial side of it.
My background is in real estate. I went to UT Knoxville, loved the Hill. Worked on the farm all growing up, a little more than Doyle did. Dad really made me the mule at that point in time to help him, and but grew to love the cattle. Have my own real estate brokerage now, dealing in investment real estate. Would love to be able to come back, retire to the farm, run this full time. That's been my and Doyle's dream, both eventually come back to the farm and run it from here, and hopefully in a few more years that will come to fruition.
Miller Brangus is located in southwestern Middle Tennessee, approximately halfway between Memphis and Chattanooga, right on the Alabama line.
Our family approach to the business comes from that we always wanted to have a reason for myself, Doyle, my dad, my mother, and our families to have a reason to get together, to keep the family as a whole. Sometimes we all get busy in our personal lives and there's not a reason to come and visit. You sort of drift apart, and this was always a reason. Being in the cattle business has kept our family very close through the years. It is one of the central focal points of our lives now, and has really made us all closer as time has gone on.
And before 2006, our operation was, we had approximately 700 to 800 acres. We were spread out in various locations we owned and leased. And in 2006, we bought this location. And at that time, there were only about 120 acres of it cleared. And when we bought this place, our dad, who's 82 now, at the time I guess that would make him roughly 76, he said, "Fellas, I can close my eyes and see the potential this place has, and I can see what needs to be done with it." And through his direction, he's the one that's helped clear this place and lay the barns, the pens, the pastures out, the design of it, and has made it to where it's a very functioning place. One of the things that's also made this a family orientation as far as our ranch manager, Bart Pope. Bart is, I forget how old he is now, I think he's 32 or 3, but Bart has been working with us since he was 14 years old. Used to come out and haul hay, and he's worked with Dad very closely since then. Bart also has a degree, I believe, in ag science from UT Martin, and Bart, I would say, is indispensable as far as helping us. And as I told somebody, I think it was yesterday, in fact, Bart's about as close to being family without being family as you can get. And with Bart, we also have some other guys that work with us. His cousin Stan, and he's been with us several years and has done a very good job for us. So it's like I said, there's not saying we don't have other guys that work for us and help us and do a good job, but as far as it being a family approach, you know, us the 3 owners, but also Bart and Stan Pope, you know, being family, and also the closeness we feel to them.
Well, our plans are to get stabilized around 500 registered mother cows. We like to not limit ourselves to any one brand as far as going to the cattle we choose. I think a lot of times people get blinded by their own brand, and we fought very hard not to do that. We are also looking to build some new genetic lines, which we think will add carcass merit and structural soundness through several of the Angus, such as Shoffs, Keneally's, and also buying Brahman cattle from V8, which we now have some new genetic lines that we think will be very helpful to the Brangus breed down the road.
Some of the coming events we're planning here at Miller Brangus in the future, we plan on having a field day here in early fall. We'll be inviting a lot of our local cattlemen and registered breeders to come to that. And right now, if things go as planned, we're going to have our first inaugural female and bull sale here in October of 2012. We're really excited about that. We're really excited about the calves we have on the ground. I think they're a type calf that would be second to none as far as quality, and we're really proud of them.